Welcome home all. Welcome specifically the people of Puerto Rico. Welcome to SuperMex Nation. Welcome to my world as I enter yours. So SuperMex Nation is a program and socio-political, socio-cultural show that deals with issues that affect Americans all over the country, geographically, religiously, ethnically, politically, for the obvious reasons, but also, and specifically, every other body that is American. And I want to make sure that we're 100% clear tonight, not just for my audience, you in particular this evening, but SuperMex Nation in general. Puerto Rico is a territory of the United States and has been for well over 120 years. As a matter of fact, I believe in December of this year, we'll be looking at, for people of Puerto Rico, 121 years of United States territory participation, not statehood, which we'll address in a second. So what I want to let you people know that are living on the island and have roots in and on the island, that there are those of us out there in the rest of America that feel with you, if not specifically because we don't live there, we didn't grow up there, we weren't raised there, we do feel. And I did feel as I watched images almost nightly over the last couple of weeks of people in the streets of San Juan and other parts of your country, your territory, your island, and feeling with empathy what you were dealing with. I'm going to tell you why. Because brothers and sisters, we have the same thing here. Okay, it may not seem like it's so, but it is. Frustration, tired of the same old, tired of corruption, tired of blatant misuse of public funds, tired of blatant misuse of taxpayer dollars, tired of watching people tell you what you want to hear and then not delivering the goods that you need in hand on that island day to day to live your lives. That's a fact. We deal with it in other parts of the country. We deal with it all over America. Okay, it's a reality. But I want to speak specifically to you people that are dealing with what you've dealt with since Hurricane Maria last year and hurricanes that have devastated routinely your island on a consistent basis because of your location in the Atlantic, going back into the Caribbean. What I took away most from the week and the week prior, after sitting with a couple of my colleagues last Friday night, Brother Miller and Brother Swainbo, was that you guys got out in the street and you got energy out in the street, over 1 million strong. That's remarkable. And I'm just going to say it right now. If we got that kind of participation in the United States, things would change immediately in terms of the stuff that we deal with as a whole for the entire continent, the 50 states. What you guys did was remarkable. And I'm here to tell you that directly. The biggest question going forward is the obvious one. What do you do now? Where do you go with it? I can tell you explicitly, with that energy, with that drive, with that motivation, with that frustration, I won't go to anger, but with that frustration, with that, again, energy, you need to not, and I repeat, you need to not compromise on principle, and you need to not compromise on the fact that you need something better for the people on your island. That is a fact. You have the opportunity now. In our neck of the woods, we call it you've got the ball. What are you going to do with it? Are you going to sit there and watch, or are you going to take a shot? That's where you are. This is your golden opportunity. This is your time to do something about your situation and condition. Now, and I do know this because it's endemic throughout our country and other parts of the world, you may not feel like you have the ability to get something done. If you're just regular Joe and Jane America, regular Jose and Jane on the island of Puerto Rico, you may not feel that you have the ability to make that happen. Ladies and gentlemen, you just made that happen. You forced a sitting governor to resign because of public sentiment. That's you. You made that happen. You have that ability. You have the ability to hold your people to account. Now, this is why I know you can forward it, move the ball forward, and score big for your country. You've been in existence, at least as part of the United States, for 120 years. Over 120 years, going on 121. This is the best opportunity that you will have in your lifetime to get something done about the corruption and the inefficiency and the waste that is rampant throughout your system. This is your best opportunity. You better not let it go, because you will look back, whether you're 20, 40, or nothing, you will look back on your own history and wonder what you could have done when you had the opportunity. Why? Because precisely for the reason that you are small in relation to the United States and many other countries, your population and the ability to move people is directly affected on a day-to-day basis because of your number. You're not looking at 300 million people. You're looking at a handful of millions. That means you can move faster, generate more energy quicker, and keep people tighter and more focused together, smaller. My background is military. I love going in with a small unit. Give me 10 soldiers. That guy can have 100 or 1,000. My 10 will do more damage than they can possibly imagine, because we're disciplined, we're cohesive, we know what we want, we're principled, and we will not compromise on our mission. That's your mission, Puerto Rico. Hold yourself to account by holding your leadership to account, whether it's the guy you just got rid of or whoever the hell comes next. Hold them to account and absolutely do not compromise on your ability to make them stand up and do their job the way it's supposed to be done. Real simple. In this country, we call it do your damn job. And if you can't, then don't run for the position. It's that simple. You have that opportunity right now. Again, 120 years as a territory of the United States. Where do you go? Hold this leadership to account. Hold the next group of leaders to account. Continue your energy. Continue to drive. Continue to not accept mediocrity, inefficiency, waste, and corruption. It's that simple. Do not compromise. Statehood is something that many of us in the States feel should have been and should have been done already for your island. You should be part of the United States of America as an official state, as a voting body. We fought a revolutionary war because of taxation without representation, because of an inability on our part as a country to advocate for our own interests and our own people. Having somebody somewhere out there giving us all the rules, telling us all the laws, and telling us what to do. In essence, you, Puerto Rico, are that group now. You have something of a stake in the American process, but not a full stake. I'm telling you that because that's what we see here. That's what I see. Now's your opportunity to make that a full stake, and make so by becoming a full state. I'll drop something on the dime for you, make it really, really easy for you. If you can't become a full state for whatever the damn reason, then it's time the United States stand up and say to itself, us, if we're not going to make them a state, then let them do their own thing. Because Puerto Rico, this half-step measure of you being kind of United States, kind of not, a territory but not a state, for 120 years, I don't know about you, but that's a little too damn long. Now's your time. Now's your opportunity. You either become a full state, or you tell the United States to cut me loose so I can be my own damn body, and so I can actually have voice for my people. Be your own nation. One or the other. There's no compromise. We're either a state or we're our own nation. And then run rampant on good ideas, hard work, discipline, energy. You can't tell me the Puerto Rican people aren't willing to work hard. I don't doubt that at all. If I'm wrong, please message me, let me know that I'm wrong. But I doubt it. You have opportunity here to do something that has not been done. You have opportunity to move something that has not been moved. I'm American, and I feel what you feel because you're a fellow American. I'm telling you right now, do not compromise on principle. Do not compromise on removing waste, inefficiency, and corruption in your system. And finally, move with hard energy towards statehood. And if this country is not smart enough to admit Puerto Rico as a state in this union, then do your own thing and go ahead, move forward. You want to know why? Because that's what the United States did. We left part of the Commonwealth of the British Empire. We left because we weren't getting our full due. I say, Puerto Rico, you are not getting your full due. It's about time you do get your full due. Lastly, I've commented I've said my piece. You know where I'm at. Really tempted to go visit your island and see for myself what it is. I've never been. It's not going to be to sightsee. It's going to be to talk to people. I want to hear what you have to say. I want to hear what you guys deal with. I want to see what you have the ability to do. Last call, reminder. I know there are some of you out there on that island that are vets. We brought this up on Friday night. You're veterans. You've served in this United States military. I had a lot of brothers and sisters from Puerto Rico when I served in the United States Army in the late 80s and early 90s. A lot of them. You're out there somewhere. Maybe you didn't stay on the island, but I know some of you did. I'm going to put the direct onus and burden on you as vets, veterans. You know better. You have the ability to understand what's right and wrong. And maybe it's hard, brothers, sisters, but you need to stand up and do something for your people. If you're a vet, you've been in my United States Army or any one of the other branches, you've seen what good is. You've seen bad too, so you know the difference. But you've seen what's good in structure, in system, in discipline, in cohesion, in moving with common purpose on a common mission. The mission should be to make Puerto Rico the best damn island in the Caribbean. Make it the envy of the damn world. But you got to have a purpose, you got to have a plan, you got to have a reason. Make that happen. That's my call out to my brothers in arms that I served with. If you're still on that island or any others that I did not serve with, if you're still on that island, don't compromise on principle. I cannot say that enough. I've said it 4 times already, 5 times. Do not compromise on principle, Puerto Rico. That includes my brothers and sisters in arms, those of you that have served the United States military. You know what good is. If you don't see it there, take action to make it change. That's my piece. That's my special report to you, Puerto Rico. I will be in touch. I will be in contact. I'm seriously considering going to your island, seeing what's going on, and seeing you get your full due. Why? Am I getting anything out of it? Hell no. Never even been there. I'm American, and so are you. And an injustice to one is an injustice to all. An injustice in Puerto Rico is an injustice to the American people. That I'm sure you can understand and acknowledge. Best to you, Puerto Rico. Stay on mission. That's SuperMex Nation. I look forward to seeing you.